Hey, it's Denise from loomhat.com. Let me show you how to knit the loopy stitch. Please keep in mind that this is only a stitch pattern and not a project, so there's no beginning or end. To see how I start my stitch patterns, visit the website. Alright guys, let's start with row 1, which is a loop 1, knit 1. With the working yarn on the peg where I want to do the loop, over the existing loop, I'm going to wrap the peg 3 times for a total of 4 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to do a knit 3 together. So I'm going to take that bottom loop over those 3 loops and knit off. And now with the pick, I'm going to unravel 2 of the remaining loops, where I now create a new loop, put it to the side, come from the back and wrap the peg one more time and knit off that bottom loop and leave one there, tighten, and then I'm going to take the working yarn to the next peg and I'm going to knit 1. So I bring that bottom loop over the top and knit off. Now let's repeat the process. We're going to wrap this peg 3 times, and that's going to give us a total of 4 loops. I'm going to take the bottom loop right here and I'm going to knit off, leaving 3 remaining loops. Of those 3, I'm going to unravel 2 of them like this. Alright, put it to the side and wrap that peg again, and now I'm going to knit off the loop that I left behind. I go next to that loop, right? Get it situated, and then I'm going to knit the peg that's next to it. Then I'm going to repeat the same process again. 3 wraps, knit 3 together, unravel 2 of them, put the loop to the side, wrap that peg again and knit off. And you just keep doing that, right? You knit off, unravel 2 of them, wrap the peg again, knit off, and knit the one next to it. Keep going until you are done with your row. Make sure that the last stitch that you do is a knit 1, and now we're ready for row 2, which is a knit 1, purl 1, or you can just knit the row. Here's where you were doing your loops, but this time now you're just going to do, like I said, either a knit 1, which is here, and a purl 1, which is what I'm going to do. And so with my hook I scoop up and create a new loop. I'm going to take the old loop off, put the new loop on, and pull. You have the option of just doing all knits on the row. I prefer the rib stitch here, and so that's why I did a knit 1, and here I'm going to do a purl 1, and we're going to continue to finish this row 2. For row 3, we're doing the reverse of the first row. We're going to do a knit 1, loop 1. And so for peg 1 here, we're going to knit, and here we're going to loop. So half wrap the peg and knit off. And then go to the peg next to it, and you're going to wrap that peg 3 times. Go to the last loop, and you're going to knit 3 together, so you knit off. You're going to unravel those top 2 loops, create a new one, put it to the side, wrap the peg and knit off, and knit the peg next to that, and now you're going to start that pattern. So your next peg, you're going to go ahead and wrap 3 times, knit off those 3 loops, unravel 2 of the 3, put the loop to the side, wrap that peg and knit off, and knit the peg next to it. For row 4, you can do a knit 1, purl 1, or knit the row. In my particular case, I'm going to go ahead and do a knit 1, purl 1, which is a rib stitch, and will serve me better for my particular project, which in my case, I'm using this stitch pattern for some fingerless gloves. Alright guys, that was the last row on the pattern. I hope you guys like it. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to come back and loom with me.